Hey everybody, it's File Under Action. I am back with more Diablo 2 Resurrected. Yeah, we're still continuing our beginner guide, our beginner playthrough, what have you, stream, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. It's continuing. It's still going. We've got our awesome rune words, Stealth and Leaf. We've got kind of some junk in every other spot, so we are going to be looking for gloves, rings, belt, boots, helm, and amulet as we go. So we're going to be looking for those things on our way. Our next big rune word that we're going to get is going to be lore, most likely lore, but we might end up not finding the runes we need for a while. So we're also going to be on the lookout for a spirit as we get towards the end of normal, and or the runes that we need for spirit as we get towards the end of normal, and then a shield. We've got a couple options for a shield, so we'll talk about that as we get towards the end. But right now, we are searching for Kalim's Brain in the Flayer Dungeon, which is in the Flayer Jungle. So let's go get it, shall we? Alright, off we go. Oh, sweet, a mana shrine. That's cool. Alright, we don't want to go to the Swampy Pit. How did that miss everybody? That is kind of insane that made it through every single enemy. A little tip, I always forget. Oh, that hurt. Ouch. Two open sockets, that actually would give us... it requires a lot of strength, but that would give us a rhyme rune word, which would be nice. But something I always forget is if you hold shift, you can cast, or whatever your left click is, without moving. So if you're trying to just stand there and hammer away, you can do that. So we've got a lot of enemies here, a lot of XP we're having right now, so that's pretty nice. Oh, this monster shrine means the next monster we encounter will be a unique, so that's kind of nice. Let's see here. Boom! Off we go. I'll go ahead and take that. Just drink it. Whatever. Alright. Get eaten up on mana. Come on, dude. There you go. Thank you. Beautiful. Alright, we'll keep going. We'll drop a mana pot down there and keep looking for more. So yeah, we are just cruising along here. But we are chewing up mana. Chewing up mana. Do I need a town portal? I do not. Missed. And that's kind of how it's going to be for a while, and honestly until we get through until we get our spirit will help us a little bit with our mana problems, and then we'll sort of pretty much have our mana problem solved once we get insight. There we go, we'll take that. Ow, that hurt. We need to get out of here. Alright. There's a mana potion. Take that. Take a light healing potion. Actually, we'll take a regular healing potion. Don't need arrows. And we're just going to continue on. We are looking for the Flayer Dungeon. Oh, does this have a 2 open socket? Nope, just 1. I would have definitely used that. Oh boy, there's a lot of dudes here. Teleporter over here. Telestomp him a little bit. So Telestomp is when you teleport right on an enemy, your Merc comes with you, and so he immediately attacks that enemy. Check the helm. It's 2 open sockets. We're going to use that for our lore rune word. Unless we find something better on the way, which we might. Who knows? I actually don't need that. We need mana pots. Mana pots. That's what we need. We need to be on the lookout for mana pots. So I could recharge my mana right now, but I'm just letting it naturally recharge. And then if I get into a fight with low mana, I will pop a mana pot, because the mana pot continues, and there's a mana recharge shrine, so that'll kind of help with that. The mana pot will continue to, what am I trying to say? It will continue to fill up my mana even as I'm casting stuff, whereas if I hit the pot when I'm not in combat, it'll fill up my mana, but let's see what that is. 4 to strength, not really helpful. It'll fill up my mana, but it will it'll top out once I reach the maximum. And so it's not really useful, or less useful rather. I'm gonna get out of here.
I need mana.
There we go. Mana potion. Take that scroll of identify. Take that one. I don't think I need it, but we took it. I did need it. Alright, we're going to keep heading towards the right. So the Inferno is a skill that he has, and it hurts. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and grab that healing potion. I'll pop this one and grab that one. But that Inferno, it does big damage to us in a short time. Our lore rune word is a really good rune word. You can actually put it in like a falcon mask. I could put it in this and still get the bonuses. So lore is really, really strong, but obviously we don't have any of that for the sorceress. Let's kill these dudes. I don't need that pylum. I'm not sure why I picked it up on accident. Telestomp these dudes. Head back over, get some mana and life, and then we'll just go around. Nephroom, we'll take that. Chipped Ruby, we'll take that. Greater Mana Potion, we will definitely take that. Swap that around, we don't need that. Alright, top out our... Oh, hello. Top out our stamina. Superior Tower Shield. We're looking for a shield with 2 open sockets, I think. But we won't get, for the Rhyme rune word, we can also do Ancient's Pledge, which is 3 open sockets, but we won't get either one for a while, so it's not like super critical that we find it. Lifesteal is not helpful at all for us, and then the Poison Res is only 6, and we have 14 Lightning Res, so that's worth more. Plus we have magic damage reduction, so that helps us a lot more than the Poison Res. Juki.
I need mana.
Come here. Alright, here we go. I think I drank 2 on accident. That's my fault. That's stupid me. Don't need the key. No, I drank one of my healing potions. That's okay. I'll find another one soon enough. Alright, so we've sort of reached the end here. There's a healing potion. That fills that up. We're going to head down. No, I guess we don't need to. Keep heading around. Now remember, I believe we're level... Oh, no, we're level 22. So next level we'll hit 23, and we're going to put it on, I think it's Firewalk.
Not enough mana.
Nice. Alright, the Flayer dungeon should be close here. So this is one of our quests, the Gid Bin. I'll pop that, but it's not going to be here. But here in a second, a monster will appear, I believe. Where is he? Let's walk around a little bit. Oh, he might be down in the dungeon. Usually he appears close by. There's the dungeon. There's our Flayer dungeon. So that's where we're going next. He might be down in there. We're going to pop back to town real quick and fill up on our mana potions just so we're prepared.
Good day.
Let's see here. Talk to Homeboy.
Yes.
Fill up our mana potions. Drop off our monies. Come on. Drop that off. Drop that off. This can be transmuted. Alright. We're going to save him. Put you here. Nephrune goes there. So we've got 3 Nephrunes. If we find another, we'll transmute it into an Ethrune. We're just going to keep building up until we reach the maximum of that you can transmute without gems, which is Thulrune. And then fill these up, so we have 3 of each rune. I like to have that, so that way if I do want to build a rune word, I've got the runes available. After a time, you won't really collect any of the low runes, because they just, they keep popping up and you don't have a lot of use for them. But right now, we don't have very many, so we just need to collect them. At least that's what I like to do. That way I'm not searching for them, like grinding for them later on. Alright, down we go. We're just going to stay to our right. Let's see here.
Not enough mana.
I think I got a little lag spike there. Right. Pick up this charm. Alright. See what the charm has to offer. 15 to life, that's not bad. That's almost as good as this, and it takes up 1 less inventory spot, so I think we're going to swap this. Actually, maybe I would just want both. Yeah, I think I want both. So let's move this... whoops, move this here. Move this here. And then... Alright, rearrange a little bit. So that gives us some more life, which is always nice. Life is always good. Did I take the skill shrine? I don't think I did. I did not. So this skill shrine is nice because it gives us +2 to all our skills, so you can see our fireball is now 238 to 280, so big damage from the fireball. Let's see here. Superior Pike, huh? Is that any better than what he has?
I'll put that to good
That
use.
does do a lot more damage. What does this give us? 1 cold damage? Yeah, whoop-de-doo. All right, so we'll take the higher damage. I can also put a gem in here and increase his damage even more, or rune. I'm not going to, but I could. All right, we are close to leveling up. All right, I'm gonna take the experience shrine because we wanna. It's gonna help boost our level. Keep going. Get out of here. There's a ring. That's nice.
I need mana.
Not sure what I just picked up. There's a tier rune. That's sweet. Ooh. Is that 2 open sockets? No, it's just 1. Don't do that. I'll let you fight. 1 to strength, don't care. Take the mana potion. Greater mana potion, we take those. Fill that up. Alright, let's head down this way. We are really close to leveling up. Alright, this is the way down. I think it's 3 levels. I'm gonna go this way. Stay on this along this wall now. Alright, leveled up. Alright, portal shrine. That opens up a portal for us. I'm actually gonna take that and that because we will need those. Can you open? Portal Shrine just opens up a portal. It stays forever and ever. Even if you go take it back, it doesn't go away. And we have now leveled up, so we are on our fire skills. Get out of here. What are you doing? We want to hit this. We want to get this when we get 24, so we need to put 1 in here, and then we'll be able to, next level, pop a point into Meteor. Now the ghosts like that can be really dangerous for us because they drain mana. And because they drain mana, come on. Why are you not opening? Whoops, I did not mean to hit that. Well. Because they drain mana, that's sort of our damage. That's how we do damage. That's how we get in and out of danger. So they can be. It can be really dangerous. The ghosts there. The mana draining ghost. Alright, we're going to pop over and do this one. This is usually a really big map, so we're going to head this way. We are looking for which Dr. Ndugu, I think it is. What his name is? I can't go through there, can I? No, I could teleport, but we're just going to take it slow. Head around this way. Teleport through there. Head around. Haven't encountered anybody yet. Just head around the outside. There we go. There he is. Oh, he's... Ah, no! He's immune to fire! There you go, we killed him. Are you kidding me? Die. Die. We'll take the jewel. Take the healing potions. Unbelievable. Oops. Alright, well let's head back then. That's wild. That he died.
Yes.
Alright, jewel, not really good for us. Tier rune. Drop this off. We can transmute that. 3 of those. So gradually we'll start filling out our inventory. Whoops, that's not what I want. That can go back in here. Let's go resurrect our dude. So the person you can resurrect with is up here. Her name is Ashira.
What do you need?
Alright, resurrect him. That costs us a lot of money. Although, it'll cost us a lot more as he levels up. The higher his level, the more money it costs you to resurrect him. So, it didn't cost us everything that we had gained, so not a big deal. I am going to head down to Haratli to see if I can repair. And then we'll jump back in and keep trying. I did not find the Gid bin there, so that's a little concerning. Not that you really get anything from the Gid bin. You can hire Iron Wolf mercenaries from Ashira once you get the Gid bin and pick that up, but we're not going to, so we don't really care if we finish that quest. Not a big deal. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright. Well, so I killed him. Was there not a chest up here? No. There should be a chest where the Khalim's brain is. I think it's his brain. It might be his heart. Should say here. Yeah, Khalim's brain. Should be a chest where his brain is. That has his brain inside it. Okay. Is it in the middle? There it is. Yeah, it's in the middle. Here we go. Okay. There it is.
Not enough mana.
Kill him. Nice job. Just grab that greater mana potion. So I was actually right next to it. That stinks. Alright, now we need Khalim's heart in the Kurast sewers. So we're gonna go find our portal, which was right here, and take that back. Actually, no, we're gonna walk all the way out because I don't have the waypoint for the next area, so it would take us a long way to. We'd have to walk this far back anyways, so may as well. May as well. Quick shortcut. Now, once we improve our mana situation, we'll be taking those shortcuts a lot more. Oh, hey, there's the Gid bin. Yeah, see, I told you the dude was supposed to spawn here. So there's the Gid bin. We can take that back to him next time we find a waypoint. We don't really need to right now. I'm going to take the greater healing potion. We'll start slowly swapping out graders for our regular healings as we pick them up. I am going to try check that armor. It's cold resist 16. That's not nearly as good. Yeah, that kind of sucks. This is much better. Much better. Alright. So now what we're doing, I'll take that, I'll take that. We are just kind of trying to head to the next area, which is, I believe, the Great Marsh. That's no good. The 1 to mana after each kill would be nice, but just not really worth losing out on the faster cast rate, or, in my opinion, the oh, that's a lot of dudes. Alright, cleared them out.
I am overburdened.
Let's see here. Don't need that. Alright, off we go. That was a lot of dudes. That got us a good amount of experience, so that's nice. Re-up my frozen armor. We should be approaching the next area. Yeah, this is the next area. with. So this is Storm Tree, which is the he's sort of always. We'll take that and that. Oh, I can't check that. He's sort of always at the end of the Flared Jungle or the Great Marsh, I forget which, but he's always at the end of that. And so right as you're heading from the Great Marsh into Lower Corest, he's going to be there. Let's see if this is any better than... Heal Stamina is great, but 1 extra defense, and I lose out on a lot of stuff. Faster hit recovery. I still get 25% heal stamina. Okay, so I'd rather have the boots I have right now, so we will continue on. I'm going to put this in here just to make that extra space for us. And the plate mail, we'll see if that's any better for our merc. So big boost to defense. 3 dexterity is kind of nice, but I don't think it really affects him much. 3 mana is useless because he doesn't use mana. Sorry, 5 mana, useless. We swap from poison resist to fire resist. So he will get a bonus to his fire resist. So I actually might think an attacker takes damage of 2. Not very much, but that's something. So I think we'll swap over there. Also, his attack rating goes up a little bit. Oh no, that was on the other one. But he does have an attack rating, and so it will help him land hits better. Alright, this is Lower Corest. This is a little bit easier to find the next area. So I can actually just head straight through. So I'll show you. We're just going to go straight through. Now, I could look for the waypoint here. I don't really need the waypoint because we're just going to move straight to the next area. Swap that. Re-up my frozen armor. There are a lot of poppables in Lower Corest, and on Hell, Lower Corest is the most efficient way to farm high runes. I think up to Sir. I think up to Sir. All right, so this is the end. So the exit is going to be somewhere along this wall. So we're just going to kind of head up and down the wall. We got like a 50-50 shot, so hopefully we guess right. Re-up our keys, grab that. Alright, I need another mana pot. Oh, ask and ye shall receive! Alright, lightning res. Alright, down we go. There was a well up there that I probably should have jumped up to, but I didn't. Oh, I'll take that mana potion. We'll go ahead and top off, and we'll take the greater mana potion. Nice. Well, I guessed wrong. I went north, and that wasn't where the exit was, so we will just keep going south. There it is. Here's the exit right here. We can move on to the next area. The next area we do, I believe, need the waypoint for. Hello. You kill him. So, Karas Bazaar. Under the Karas Bazaar, which we should be getting to next. Hello. Die. I don't really need you. We're moving on. Here's the Karas Bazaar, so we will look around for the waypoint, as well as the... what am I trying to say? The next area. Oh, nice champions. Beautiful. You'll love it. Love to see it. Mana potion. We're always good for mana potions. Alright, I do need identify scrolls, so I need to start picking those up. Alright, let's go. So I'm not going to grab the well now. I'm going to grab it after this fight, so that way I don't have to waste a mana potion on this.
I need mana.
Okay, I should have just not wasted a mana potion, but I wasted 1 mana potion. So, oh man, still going. Okay. Take that rejuve. Take the greater mana potion to fill in the mana potion that I just used. We'll take that to fill that up. So we are facing these like zealots and stuff, these guys, and there's they're melee characters. They'll just run at you. Easy enough to deal with. I'll take that, re-up that. Easy enough to deal with. It's called a sexton in this case, but there's hierophants and they have other names. They can heal the other enemies. Faithful is what these guys are. They can heal other enemies, right? You with me? So you need to target them first so they don't heal those other enemies. Because otherwise, if you don't have enough damage, which we do, but if you don't have enough damage to down them very quickly, it'll take forever to get rid of guys. It'll just take forever if you don't have high enough damage. Now we do because of our Leaf Rune Word, but it gets very annoying very fast.
Not enough mana.
Alright, so we're just going to head around the outside, and then we are going to be looking for the waypoint. We'll switch to cold, I guess. I did not mean to pop that. That's okay. We'll keep going. I am not playing very well, am I? So we're just going to head around, look for the exit. Once we have the exit, we're going to go through the middle and look for the waypoint. That might be good. I doubt it, though. No, we're just going to move on. Alright, let's get this well. This is the exit. So we're just going to search through the middle for the waypoint on the Kuras Bazaar. And we also need to look for the sewers, which are going to be somewhere in the middle of the map. So the map is like a square, right? There's the waypoint right there. Look at that. We're going to head back. We're going to heal up and everything, drop off some stuff. But what a coincidence, there is our waypoint. Oh, I do think we get a magic ring for this. Yeah. So we will talk to him again. Yeah. Let's see, what does the ring offer us? Attack rating, don't care. Strength, don't care. Lightning resist 6, not very great. Magic damage reduce 1. Yeah, what we have is better. Because the attack rating and strength we don't really need. The light radius is like the most worthless of all stats. So we'll just sell that back to him for some money. We can transmute or cube these together to make a full full rejuve. We'll keep that there. We'll probably need it. We'll drop off our stuff. Re-up our frost armor and head back to the Kuras Bazaar. So we've got our waypoint. Now we are looking for... Come on. We are looking for our... what am I trying to say? The Kuras sewers. The sewers under the Kuras Bazaar. And so I believe, nope, they're not there. So we'll keep looking. So this is the end, so we're headed back. And so it's just in sort of a grid system. So we're just going to kind of work our way around the outside until we see the sewers. And so if we don't see it on our way around the outside, we will kind of work our way up and down the middle. There you go. Until we see the sewers. Alright, so that's the end of the outside. Are there any mana potions down here that I didn't pick up? No. So, just going through the middle here. Just going up and down the grid. Until we find the sewers. There is this area. We can go in there. I can see what it is, but I don't think that's part of a quest. There is another quest. So it's this quest here, right? And with that quest, you can get an extra 5 attribute points, so that's really useful. Oh, I actually think it is that. The Ruined Temple, I'm pretty sure, is where we need to go. We'll know if there is a corrupted rogue in here that we fight, named Battle Maid Serena. If that's who we end up seeing, we'll know that this is the right spot, and there should be a book in here. Now she is extra fast, so especially on higher levels, or if you're under leveled or you don't have a lot of resistances or defense, she will fuck you up. Excuse my language. There she is. That's it.
Not enough mana.
See how fast she was on top of us? You have got to watch out for her. Alright, we'll move on. I actually am going to check that full helm because it might be better than what we have. I don't have enough strength to wield it, but it is definitely... I'll take the lightning resist, that's okay. We'll add some strength on the next level up. There's the book, Lamb Essence Tome. So you can see we've got a new quest, talk to Alcor. If we go talk to him, he will give us 5 attribute points. So... very valuable quest. You can do that 3 times, so that's an extra 15 attribute points. Let's see. So, super valuable quest. Alright, we are continuing on. We are looking for the sewers. It's weird that another tier rune. So I believe we can cube that up now. Let's see the sewers over here. So we're going to go this way. And there are sewers right there. There you go. So into the sewers we go. We're going to go around the outside. We're just looking for the sewers level 2. And that is where Khalim's heart is. And I just like to stay to the edge until I see the way down. It's like a red entrance. You have to flip a switch and it opens up like drains a thing, the sewers, and you can go down there. So we'll see that as we work our way around. I'll take the Resist Fire Shrine. Okay, those guys are hyper dangerous because they explode
I am overburdened.
when they hit you. Put that in there, put that in there. 2 open socket kite shield, we are 100% keeping that. That is going to be great for our rhyme rune word. It's going to be a while before we can actually use that, but it's going to be excellent for that purpose. These little dolls, the soul killers, are called dolls. They are so terrifying at in hell. They do, when they die, and they run up on you very fast. When they die, they do like their whole health bar in it's like 50%. Actually, I think it might all be physical damage. And there's no resistances to physical. You can get a little bit of damage mitigation, but it's well, there's what we're looking for. But it's not like you can just get resistances like in the 70s and 80s with your elemental damage. So the damage is very devastating, and the bunch will run up on you at once. And so your merc will, as you're teleporting through, your merc will kill one, and they're all on top of you, and bam, they'll all die, and they just like delete you. They are the bane of hardcore characters' existences, and very, very dangerous. I hate them because they're just on top of you so quickly. Ruby, identify. I don't think that'll be better than what we have. We will check the
I
boots.
can't carry anymore.
Get out of here. Boom. Kill him. What are you doing? Weirdo. Yeah, those aren't very good. I'm getting some lag here. See? Like you can hear click. Okay, I guess it's caught itself up. Concerning. Alright. There's Khalim's heart. So all we need is Khalim's flail, which is in Travancore, so we can kind of like really just push ahead. Oops. So we can go back the way we came, or we can kind of push on around. I'm just going to go back the way I came. But there are two entrances from the Kurast Bazaar, and there are two entrances from the next area, which is Upper Kurast, into the sewers. So you can go through any of them. And so if you go like around, all the way around, there's 4 total entrances, or exits in this case, to the sewers. We're just going to go back the way we came because we're pretty close to it, so we ended up getting lucky. Give me that greater mana potion. Take this greater healing potion too. Oh, right. Alright. Okay, we're going to go to the waypoint, we're going to drop off the tome and get our 5 attribute points. We're going to drop off our kite shield, that would be perfect for the rhyme rune word. That's not where I want, right here. And we'll talk about the rhyme rune word when we get closer to it. So we'll drop that off. So this will be our Ort rune word, or sorry, lore rune word, which is Ort Soul, and this will be our rhyme rune word, which is Shale Eth. We obviously have to find those runes first, but we will. We will. I'm confident. Confident. And then the other rune word, the final rune word that we're going to be using to really take us all the way into hell, is going to be the Spirit rune word. And Spirit is one of the strongest rune words in the game. It's probably your strongest budget rune word. Spirit is. It's very, very good. And fairly low level and easy to find. Like you could target farm the runes, and you could target farm the base, and so it's really like one of the best rune words in the game because it's useful all the way into hell. All right, we'll take this poison shrine. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna follow the outside until we get to the next area, because we don't need anything in Upper Kurast. If we hadn't gotten the Ruined Temple in the Kurast Bazaar, which I think always spawns the Kurast Bazaar, I may be wrong. But if we had missed that, then we would have looked around for that, because to get those 5 attribute points, and we honestly forgot to do that. So that's fine. We'll just keep moving. I'm an idiot for forgetting to do that. Alright. Put that down. But we'll head back once we find the waypoint. The Travancore waypoint is in the same spot every time, so we should be able to quickly find that. So I'm just going to re-up my frozen armor and then grab that well to top off my mana. And then off we go. We again are looking for level 24. We're actually going to use... Where's the causeway? Probably use those strength points. And... Oh, a gem shrine. Okay, gem shrines. Let's talk about gem shrines since we found one. We're going to go back to town. So a gem shrine will randomly upgrade one of the gems or skull that you have in your inventory currently. It will just pick it and upgrade it to the next level. If you don't have any gems, it will drop a random chipped gem or skull. Okay? So it's much more valuable to upgrade the gems we have than it is to get a chipped gem. So we're going to find the highest level gem we have, which is the topaz, a standard topaz. We're going to take that with us to the gem shrine, and we're going to upgrade it. Now, while we're here, before I forget, let's go ahead and talk to Alcor and drop off Lamessen's tome. There it is. Check it out. We've got extra stat points. We're going to put that in strength. Now I'm putting all 5 because eventually we'll need to have 156 strength so we can, and this is in hell, we're going to need 156 strength so we can equip like end game rune word in a shield, and so we need a specific shield that requires 156 strength. So we're taking this with us. We're going to drop this off. So now we have enough strength to wear this, which we did before. We need 2 more strength to equip this, so we'll grab that at some point. Probably when we level up, we'll do that. Back to the causeway. Do I have anything else in here? I do. So let's drop off the tier rune. I have 1, 2, 3, so we'll go ahead and upgrade that to the Neph rune, and then we will upgrade the Neph rune to the Eth rune. Wait, no. And then if I get another Eth rune, we'll upgrade that to Ith, I think it is, and then Ith, and then Tal, then Ral, then Ort, then Thul, then Am, and the rest. Alright, off we go. Alright, so let's grab this gem shrine, and it's going to give us a flawless topaz. So it upgrades our standard topaz to a flawless topaz. I'll pop that in there. So if we had a flawless, it would upgrade it to a perfect. If, you know, whatever we had, the best we had, it would upgrade it to the next. Alright, here we're going to get into the Travancore. There it is. Oh, resist fire shrine is very useful here. Because Travancore does almost entirely fire damage. Alright, moving on. Our waypoint is going to be up here, so we're going to capture that waypoint really quick. Honestly, I should honestly ditch the waypoint and go kill Trav while I have the fire shrine, but we're just going to go grab it real quick because it is right here. There's the waypoint. It's in the same place. The Travancore map is the same every time. So we know exactly where the waypoint is. And here's Travancore down here. So once we kill Travancore, which is these guys, we're going to back up so that way pull him out of danger so he can heal up a little bit. There's the flail.
I need mana.
There's some more council members.
I need mana. The temple's power is null.
Get him out of danger. Alright, nice job. Check that full helm. Alright, keep that. Alright, so we put all these together, we transmute them into Kalim's Will. We equip Kalim's Will. And we go over here and smash. Grab that. Smash the Compelling Orb. Smash. And then that will take us down to the Durance of Hate. And so you could see that was all fire damage, and we had that fire resistance, so it really helped us a lot. That will take us down to the Durance of Hate. There are 3 levels, 1, 2, 3. Mephisto, the Act Boss for Act 3, is on the Durance level 3. I'm going to put my Leaf rune word back on. I'm going to pick up this full helm to see if it's any better than what I have. Probably not. Not really. So we don't care that much. And I am going to take this back to... I'm just going to take the waypoint. Ouch. We're going to drop off some stuff. And prepare to head down to defeat Mephisto.
Good day.
Let's see here.
Hello.
We're going to fill up our potions. We'll pick that up. That's fine. I know I used up some of the greater potions, but that's okay. Alright, we're good. Alright. Let's head back to Travancore, and we're going to head down to Endurance of Hate, level 1. We are chasing Mephisto. That is who we are after. Once we kill him, we can go on to Act 4. Alright, here we are. Search for Mephisto in his Endurance. Oh, I need to talk to Ashir to complete that quest. Search for Mephisto in his Endurance. Once we get to level 3, it'll say Kill Mephisto. So the secret to getting through the Endurance of Hate is to stay to the left. I could quickly teleport through here if I wanted, by just staying to the left. But again, that's just going to chew up all my mana, and I don't feel like popping a bunch of mana pots. So we're just going to walk. Yes, it's slow. Look at that! See, we found the way down already. Level 2. On level 2 is a waypoint. I could look for it in Hell. I'm definitely going to grab it. Probably a Nightmare too. But here, I don't need to. So if I find it, great. If I don't, that's okay. Because we're not really going to come back and farm Mephisto. We are... Oh, jeez. God, I hate those guys. I like that I wasted all that mana and didn't hit a single guy. There you go. Kill him!
Thanks.
How dare you? Rude. Alright, so same thing, we just stay to the left. There are, just a heads up, there are so many poppables in the Endurance of Hate. So many. Like, everywhere. Off we go. Alright. Ah! Yeah, you kill him. You take all the damage, buddy. I hate those things. They could just do, like, so quickly, just chew up your life bar, and then you're like, what the F happened? Especially on Hell, especially if you're underleveled or undergeared, they can just absolutely chew you up. Eldrune, nice. I don't think I have any of those. Oh, a Superior Pole Axe. That, I think, is actually going to give us a damage boost. Let's take a look. I believe so.
I'll put that to good use.
Oh, it actually isn't. So, alright, never mind. We'll move on. There's our waypoint. Again, we're probably not coming back here, but at least we have it.
Yes.
We'll just drop off some stuff while we're here. Oh, I did have an Eld rune. I don't have an L rune. Alright, we can transmute that. I can go here. Standard ruby.
Good day.
Alright, we're good. Throw on our frozen armor again, and then back to the Durance. Oh, I was going to talk to Ashir while I was up there. I forgot. Let's go talk to her to get that quest done.
Now that few.
Alright, so I could hire a mercenary. These mercenaries suck. The Act 3 mercenaries are just ass. So don't. Like, they buffed them in Diablo 2 Resurrected, so they're like sort of viable, but they're still nowhere near as good as any of the other three. This one is sort of universally considered the best, especially if you're a caster. For melee characters, he's still really good, but you could also use the Act 5 mercenary, and then for Boazons, the Act 1 mercenary. Or some melee characters can also use the Act 1 mercenary. So he's probably the best, and the other Act 1 and Act 5 are viable, but Act 3 is just not. Like, you can do it, but it's just not good. So I wouldn't bother. That's why the Gidbin quest is like whatever. You get a magic ring for it. The ring is usually worthless, as we saw. So the Gidbin quest is probably one of the least valuable quests. I hate you! There's an amulet. Let's see how good that is. Oh, that's really good. Holy crap. Alright, hold on. Let's kill these dudes. Get some life. Alright, so check this out. 23 chance of getting magic items. Great. Lightning resist, 39%. That's a big boost to lightning damage, and it's only level 18. So we absolutely, definitely, 100% are equipping that. So that boosted our lightning resist up to 60. I do need some fire res, but 60 lightning res. And then we've got 32% better chance of getting magic items. So that's really great. Kill him. Yeah, get him. It's like that Graku meme when he's like, haha, die, peasants, or whatever he says. Alright, here's the way down. Combat Shrine is kind of worthless. So we completed that quest. Let's kill these guys. So there's another sort of council down here, another set of the same guys that summon the Hydras. Kill Mephisto. Down here, so this area can be kind of dangerous, so I am going to pop a town portal down here just in case I die. I can quickly get back here and back to my body. And then this should get us up to level 24 down here. Where is he? Where are you? There you are. Let's see if I can aggro him in here. There he is. Yep. Beautiful. Let's check that. That poleaxe might be good. 3 to minimum damage. Probably not good enough.
I'll put that to good use.
Alright, need a couple more keys. As usual, bunch of poppables here. 2 open socket Targe. That would be nice for a rhyme for a paladin, but I cannot equip that. Alright, let's. I like to clear out the council because you can get a lot of magic items from them. Not necessary, but I just like to do it.
I need mana. I need mana.
There we are, we leveled up. Get our town portal back. Alright. Drop some mana pots down there. Alright, so here's something cool. So, we will do some more strength. So now we have enough strength to equip our kite shield, which we don't really need right now. But here's the thing. I put this point in Meteor. Because I have +3 to all fire skills, it goes from level 1 to level 4 just right away. Also putting 1 point in Meteor gives us an extra 5% to our Fireball. So I hit that, and then our Fireball will go up as well. So you can see it right now, it's 193 to 230. I hit that, now it's 206 to 240. And this immediately jumps to level 4, which is 268 to 315 for the impact damage, and 63 to 89 damage per second for the fire that stays on the ground after it hits. Really good against slow-moving enemies or enemies that are standing still, because you have to, like, there's a delay on it, so you have to really, like, lead it. So we're gonna make that. What are we gonna make that? W, I think. Where is it? Meteor. W. So when we hit W, that's gonna drop a meteor. The meteor costs 18, so it's like 2 fireballs. Not quite, but 2 fireballs. So it costs a lot of mana, but it does a lot of damage, so it's kind of nice. All right, let's go kill Mephisto. Here he is.
My brothers have escaped you.
Gotta get right up on him.
Not enough mana.
Alright, we're gonna drop a meteor. Do
Not
another.
enough mana.
There he is. He's dead. Take his.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Take all this stuff. Take the crown. I think we'll take the Speedum and the Morning Star. Yeah. We'll take all that. We'll sell it to recuperate or recoup some of the cost for losing our Merc. Recuperate some of that cost. All right, he's dead. So that was Act 3, all done. Done and dusted. Ow, you little bitch. Those little ghost dudes pop up. What did I put? Oh, I didn't get that. Let's make that F. F for telekinesis. I didn't actually do a hotkey for that. All right, so we are now on Act 4. How incredible is that? Act 4. That's pretty cool, huh?
What do you need?
Alright, so we don't really need these anymore because we can buy greater healing potions, which we will. Don't need that because we can buy greater mana potions, which we will. Oops, I didn't mean to drink it, but that's okay. 1, 2. Beautiful. Alright, let's go repair everything we have.
Hello.
Let's go identify everything we have.
The time has.
Alright, so we've got our next quest. We are, that's Act 3 complete. So we've done all the quests in Act 3, all the quests in Act 2. There's one quest left to finish in Act 1, which is imbuing an item, which is usually, you know, the items you get at normal aren't really good, so you save that so you have like a high level item. And now we're on Act 4. This quest, we got to take Mephisto's Soul Stone to the Hellforge, which we picked up from him. There it is. Take that to the Hellforge and use it to kill, or use it to destroy it. Sorry, and that will be the end of Mephisto for some time. And then this is Iswal. We need to kill Iswal on the Plains of Despair. The Iswal quest is a really, really valuable quest because you get 2 skill points for completing that quest. 2. The Mephisto skill point, the Hellforge, not skill point, the quest, that is also really valuable because you get a rune. You're guaranteed a rune drop and you get a handful of gems, which can be also very valuable. But the rune is, you have like a 1 in 9 chance, I think it is, or 1 in 11 chance of getting a specific rune. And we're hoping for like the highest rune, which I think is an on normal. The higher the better, because that gets us closer to some of the other, what am I trying to say? Some of the other rune words that we're going to be picking up later. Oh, I didn't resurrect my... I didn't resurrect my Merc. So let's bring him back. Let's see if this is any better. Probably not.
I'll put that to
Nope,
good use.
not better. So we'll sell that. This gives us big lightning resist and big fire resist. So we absolutely are going to use this on our Merc.
I'll put that to good
We're going to
use.
stick with this for us because I don't think I have enough strength to equip this for us. So we're just going to keep with this. Beautiful. Let's sell these things. Again, to recoup some of that money we lost resurrecting him. Alright, that's quite a bit of money, so we're in good shape. We got back more than what we spent to get him. So we'll deposit all that. There's our mana pots and health potions. We got a diamond out of it, so we'll pop that diamond right there. See, this is starting to fill up. We're starting to get our perfect gems. And so that was Act 3. We are now, like I said, on to Act 4. And that it will do, there's 3 quests in Act 4. So Act 4 is the shortest of all the acts, because it originally had 6 quests like the other acts, but it was cut for time, so they cut 3 of the 6 quests. In this case, we're going to do all 3 of the quests because they do give us some good benefits, especially the Iswal one, and then obviously Diablo is the final boss of Act 4, so we have to do that to go into Act 5. But we are going to do all 3 quests because the Hellforge quest can be pretty valuable. It can also be kind of like whatever, but we're going to do it just in case. And then we should be able to burn through Act 5 pretty quick, or sorry, Act 4 pretty quickly, because there's only, I think, 5 distinct areas. The Outer Steppes, the Plains of Despair, the City of the Damned, the River of Flame, 3, 4, and the Chaos Sanctuary. So there's only those 5 areas that you can go to, so we should be able to blow through, and we'll hit all of them. We should be able to blow through them pretty quickly on the next episode. So we will see you guys then. Thank you so much.